it also gives you the ability to connect with different people. And the more people you connect with from outside of your own pond, the more you're aware about what you can come up with creatively. I think that really helps.
At least the way the Western media and the madmen of the world have portrayed the ad guys, they're supposed to live these chaotic, flamboyant lives, late nights and drinking and client, deadlines and mining and dining. And we've been talking about, the opposite end of the spectrum, which is discipline and consistency and systems, right? How do you reconcile these two? Because most people, I think, generally don't correlate the creative process with consistency and discipline, etc. What role does all of this play in, the 80% part of your life, which is creation?
So, a lot of the stories are not. I think there's a lot of animatedness to the stories behind the whole Mad Men space. But does it involve late nights? Of course, it does. Does it involve drinking? All that stuff? It definitely does. But what I've actually seen, I've seen an interesting trend, and I've seen this from people. Like, I'm not even talking about myself. I see this from a lot of people in my office, right? These are people who are young, who want to go out and party. And I'm talking pre-COVID era, and now everyone's just sitting at home and working from home. But I've genuinely seen all of them want to have some sort of a health regime. So even if they are kind of going out, they do want to get that workout in. For some of them, it could be tiny. And it's the same thing for me. It's good to have that in your day. For some of them, I've heard some people say that, no, I just do this so I can go binge eat after that. There are many of those. But I think what it really does is it gives you that point to one of two things. If you are working out in a format where you have an instructor running you by a workout, right? Many of my workouts are pre-recorded ones where I'm following someone's instructions for about a half an hour, 45-minute period. There you are forgetting about everything else around. You're focusing right on focusing on that person, and that really helps you almost like reboot your mind. The other way is that you really want to think about something, so your workout doesn't involve anything apart from maybe just music and you just thinking and you working out. So it almost works like meditation, where you singular focus on something. So many times, depending on which one works for you, that's a good way I've seen people use it. Is that the same way someone says that I want to go think of an idea, let me go for a walk. Some people just go do a workout, go for a run. And I think that really helps. It's a more constructive way to finding ideas. This myth of intoxication breeds creativity, I think is far gone now, thankfully. Many still subscribe to it, but I think it's far gone for the larger set over there. And I think what it also does, and interestingly does, is that it opens you up to meeting people who have a different mindset as well. I know there are a bunch of people, and I'm speaking about some people from my office, because I know some of them who built almost like a community of friends around a CrossFit box, or a community of people who work out together on Zoom workout right now. So it also gives you the ability to connect with different people. And the more people you connect with from outside of your own pond, the more you're aware about what you can come up with creatively. I think that really helps. I think it's a great way to build a community for yourself outside of the intoxicated communities that you can build.
Got it. Actually, one of my favorite books of all times. Have you read Murakami's What I Think About When I Think About Running?
No, I haven't actually. I've been meaning to.
You must. So that's the first book which told me that, being creative and being disciplined are not two different things.
Yeah.
And Murakami is like a ultra marathoner, the stupid fellow, like he runs like long distances.
Yeah.
And then he writes about fish falling out of the sky. So styling these two things, just knowing, and he's written like that book is all as autobiographical as he's ever gotten. And he just talks about how running fuels his creative process.
I really must think about running again.